Nakabenta jongka normal conception, baro ngitip bangidon kam ya ka normal semen count na do 1520 million. Henry, kaneko penansi kalaneam barka sperm count do na ya ka 2 million. Haoit ka long kabala lingba ka jingdon jongki technique jongka XC enterocytoplasmic sperm injection. Ngila banjit morphological normal sperm, but ngin ya inject kapo kasambay jongka female partner, bangin yo ya ka result ka babyang.
Unong ektian ke sorkar jylla ubak polong do ulong magakan hun menteri kela ajing Mynjur ban pynkylla no iki kyndon jongka Meghalaya Identification Registration Safety and Security of Migrant Workers MIRSS Act Rules bat MIRSS Rules Rules. Ulong bagajing temu ban pynkylla kini ke kyndon kalong ban petikena bagi beliau ke banabar ke jylla ke buan tray belah pok ke jylla kemdai ban long ke beliau ke beladon ya kino ke rekod bagi lalek ki kam sniu. Ubak polong do ulong bagi sorkar jylla kan penon kam ya kerukam terekam ke belatip kum ke Crime and Criminal Tracking Network System. Banyo iki jing tip ki babania iki nong lek ki kam sniu bat ke sorkar kan pentikena iki jing long jingman jing nong tray bela ki bawan nasabar ke jylla. Ubak polong do ulong bahagaan ke beladap dan lupa jong ke snem arajar arpo keladan ke kendon bala dalap ikinu ki bapen ken ya kaan ken dan kunasan hajar tengka shimet. Mereka sorkar kan sara akan dikejing pynkylla hakim darbar tawan ke jylla na ke benta banyo jing Mynjur. Ulong ban seben keu no kejing dan kuna na kesan hajar tengka syaka silak tengka na ke benta ki bapen ken ya kaan. Henry ladadon pat ki babeteng ban pen ken ya kaan komta kan don kejing set iki hapatok ke ban om palat ya kalai benai.
One of the major components of the new amendment is that the state government will optimize efforts to check the antecedents of migrant workers to ensure that only those with no criminal antecedents can join the workforce as migrant workmen here in Meghalaya. So the cabinet decided that it would make use of a central system called briefly CCTNS, for the Crime and Criminal Tracking Network System. Under this system, which is a database of the crimes and criminals, we will ensure that on the basis of this data available, we will be able to verify the antecedents of migrant workers, and two, the local police will also be able to verify these antecedents based on this system. The system is available with the police, and the Department of Labour will coordinate accordingly to ensure that the records of those who will be registered as migrant workers here in Meghalaya is properly verified. Two, the cabinet also decided that under the Act, the original Act of 2020, there was a provision that whoever is found guilty of violating the Act, they were liable to a penalty of 5,000, a fine of 5,000 per individual. Once this decision has been taken today, I'm sure that this will allay the fears of illegal immigration to a large extent. As I said in the past, two major components of people entering Meghalaya are either tourists or laborers. In the case of laborers, they tend to stay for a longer period of time, which is why we have introduced today's amendment in order to tighten the rule of law that would prevail over such a labor force. This is a very important move on the part of the state government because, as you would recall, recently, because of the violent incidents in Bangladesh, the rioting that took place there, a number of Meghalayans had to flee that country. So things were chaotic because, in the first place, we didn't have a database about Meghalayans who are residing or are traveling in Bangladesh. So once this registration is done, the state government will be duly strengthened with the required database so that whenever such exigencies occur, our reaction time will be much faster.
After the OM is formally signed and notified, the portal for registration will be also online. This is to mention that the registration is not compulsory. We can't compulsorily ask people to register, but we are encouraging them to register because once you register, we have the database of who is in which country, which student is studying in which country, and also to inform that this is strictly confidential information. It's not for public viewing. It will be only available with the government on a need basis, especially in emergency situations. So it's not for public viewing. It's confidential information. It will be kept confidential.
In the state, then the figures, because last time, if you remember, you had briefed us, you said that the demand is high and the supply is low. So can you give us an understanding about the figures, like, and how will you go about it? Because the strong demand from the all taxi commercial vehicles and all, like the demand that.
We're yet to come to final figures, but because of the rising footfalls of tourists, certainly the demand has become higher, and at any point of time, we're short by about 3,000 plus vehicles. A 2-day conclave next week, that is on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, where I will be chairing the inaugural session, and on the second day, the Honorable Chief Minister, will be in attendance. This conclave will include, and we will invite all stakeholders in the tourism industry, ranging from transporters to hoteliers, resort owners, and up to guides at the local level, and also the various shnongs, especially the localities and villages where there is a huge footfall of tourists.